Will the Twitter war go nuclear? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is another declaration of truth from your host, Terry A. Hurlbut. Make sure you set your clocks back 1 hour today. Yesterday, the Twitter war showed a strong sign of escalation. Elon Musk noted on Friday that his new platform's highest volume advertisers had stopped advertising. Now he threatens what he calls a thermonuclear name and shame campaign if advertisers do not return. If he's serious, he will likely place Twitter firmly in the parallel economy. He might not have wanted to do this if his earlier letter to advertisers is any indicator, but if they force him either to go parallel or go under, he'll do the former out of sheer necessity. If that happens, the conventional economy and the legacy media will lose all the control they ever had over Twitter. Before I get into details, I do want to shout out to the prime sponsor of this channel, which is Conservative News and Views. Link in the description. Be sure to check out the awesome CNAV Store. Scroll down near the bottom for that link. Lots of great merchandise there, especially this t-shirt that I have chosen for today, which depicts Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly in his DeLorean time machine, and this warning from his friend Dr. Emmett L. Brown. Marty, whatever happens, don't go to 2021. One more thing. If you like what you're about to hear, you can like this video. You can also click the bell icon to get a notice every time I come up with a new one. In fact, do you see the new icon, the heart shape with the US dollar sign in it? That's the super thanks icon. If you really want to keep these videos coming, click on that and leave me a tip. Any currency will do, so long as it's legal tender. Now, reportage on the current state of the Twitter war comes mainly from the Daily Mail with a couple of pieces from the Epoch Times. Elon Musk has now, by most estimates, fired 3,700 people, slightly less than half the staff. In response, Jack Dorsey, the founder, actually apologized to staff for growing the company too quickly. I have links in the description to 2 tweets saying he's sorry that he grew the company so fast that now nearly half its workforce has to go. And you can understand why people don't have any love for him at the present moment. Many commentators and politicians, including President Joe Biden, expressed worry that Twitter had slipped their leash. They especially noticed that Twitter had laid off nearly half their staff before midterms. Now, the Daily Mail, in noting Biden's worry, ran through a litany of lies Biden himself has told. Well, for his part, Elon defiantly tweeted, "Power to the people," and I have a link to the description of that tweet too. It even has lightning bolt icons in it. But Elon also had to take note of something I told you about yesterday, namely, that several advertisers had quit the platform. These now include Volkswagen, General Motors, General Mills, Pfizer, Ford, and Mondelez, which now owns Nabisco and all of its brands. In reply, Musk took note of the shortfall in Twitter's revenues. I have a link in the description to his message, which I will quote again. Twitter has had a massive drop in revenue due to activist groups pressuring advertisers, even though nothing has changed with content moderation, and we did everything we could to appease the activists. Extremely messed up. They're trying to destroy free speech in America. Close quote. Now, one other user suggested that Twitter is lacking as an advertising platform. In fact, he called it the worst advertising platform of any social medium. He says, quote, "You only have people running fluff ads on Twitter, also known as no ROI ads that they can turn off. Fix this and you get all that money back." To which Elon said, "Agreed, working on it." I have a link in the description to that exchange. But, according to the Epoch Times, Musk didn't have to wait long for the Federalist Society to notice. Federalist fellow Mike Davis made a suggestion at 11:44 a.m. Eastern Time. I have a link to his tweet in the description. He quoted Musk's tweet and then added this, and I quote, "You have nearly 144 million Twitter followers. Name and shame the advertisers who are succumbing to the advertiser boycotts so we can counter-boycott them. And get your $8 monthly subscription going ASAP so we can start to make up for lost revenue now." Close quote. Davis went on through a lengthy thread to drive home the point about Twitter becoming a subscription service. And in that way, the users would be the customers. When an online service is offered free of charge, the users are not customers, they are the product. I picked out one of the tweets and given you a link in the description. It's well worth reading, I assure you. Hours later, Elon Musk replied, and it was a doozy. Now, before I tell you about it, I want to shout out to a sponsor who can really help you through the economic storms to come. That sponsor is oursilverlines.com. Do you feel that you're working harder for your money just to get by? You're not alone. The fluctuating economy, employment issues, and unexpected changes in life have left many families struggling over the last few years. Collecting gold and silver can help shield you against many of these challenges. But if you're like me many years ago, you don't know where or how to start. Our Silver Lines helps by connecting you with thousands of members who are learning the secrets to creating and protecting true wealth by collecting precious metals. Whether you just want to collect rare and unique coins or take advantage of the business opportunities that company provides, they can help you learn to live an exceptional life. Visit oursilverlines.com. Learn how you can build a legacy for your future. Now, here is the message Elon Musk sent back to Mike Davis. Quote, "Thank you. A thermonuclear name and shame is exactly what will happen if this continues." Unquote, Elon Musk. Again, I have a link in the description. Musk further rolled out the Twitter Blue subscription service. The new service offers at least two key privileges. Verification, the blue check mark, now available to everyone with a far simpler and less rigorous standard than having to demonstrate prior fame on Wikipedia, and capacity to upload longer videos. Subscriptions sell for $7.99 a month, though some subscribers can join for $4.99 a month. Now, who may subscribe at the lower rate is not clear. Perhaps he offers the lower rate to those who already have the blue check mark. Now, many have alleged that some people have bribed their way to the blue check mark for $15,000 a shot. Musk has expressed support for an investigation into that. Now, thus far, Andrew Torba over at Gab Social has made no comment. He has confidently predicted that Twitter will fail and that Musk will gain nothing by trying to appease the activists. Three of the largest advertisers to quit Twitter are automakers. As such, they are Elon Musk's competitors. So their decision to leave the platform could reflect their fear that Musk will shadow ban them for that reason. But Musk doesn't do things that way. If he doesn't want you as an advertiser, he'll tell you. Enticing Twitter users to subscribe for pay would go a long way to making up for lost advertising revenue, but it would also provide balance, which the old print media had, but is lacking on free services. Now, what remains unclear is how much freedom of speech users will really have. At minimum, the platform will not tolerate gratuitous insults, obvious slurs, or generalizations about people. The real test will come whenever anyone expresses a contrary opinion on things like the origins, diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of infection by the virus that shall remain nameless. Whether any now available immunization against it is safe or unsafe, effective or ineffective, or how secure are elections in the United States, or even whether officials can make them more secure without making it more difficult for those eligible to vote to vote. Now, the eligibility of convicts, ex-convicts, and aliens, documented or un, are the subjects of separate debates. But one thing Elon Musk can and should eliminate from Twitter is pornography. Gab Social doesn't allow that. Torba made a point of saying it. As ever, Andrew Torba continues to wait and watch. So do I. Link in the description to the article, to Jack Dorsey's 2 tweets apologizing to staff for putting them in the position in which they now find themselves, to Elon's power to the people tweet, to Elon's announcement announcing the revenue shortfall and going back and forth with someone who at least made some attempt at a helpful suggestion, to Mike Davis' suggestion and how he built the case for a subscription service, to Elon Musk's thermonuclear threat to advertisers, to my Declaration of Truth Twitter account and to Conservative News and Views. I've also left links to the awesome CNAV Store and to oursilverlines.com, as I also mentioned. You know already about how to like a video and subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications, leave a tip. On the end screen, I'm going to leave a subscribe link to my channel, a link to the Twitter War playlist. You can bet this is going to join it. And to a couple of videos out there about Elon's threat and what he's going to do moving forward. This is Terry A. Hurlbut delivering another Declaration of Truth and reminding you to let the truth set you free.